able to both be high jump. In which case, it doesn't really matter what you're doing; it just lands where you are.
Yeah.
I'll think on it and think of which way I want to do it. It doesn't functionally matter, but it also is not something where I just want to arbitrarily comment something.
I think it's, I don't know, I haven't done it yet, but I suppose that whichever I get, I would go to a spot and then just look to the way I have to look.
It's going to be a little bit more nuanced than that. What happens is no matter what, on the first and third, there will always be one high jump, right? And I want that one south, but there are combinations in which there's 3 high jumps, in which case 2 of them would take the sides.
There's combinations where all 3 waves are high jumps?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that.
Really? Oh, okay.
So
that messed up my strategy of if it's high jump, I go south. No, not necessarily.
There will need to be a little bit of awareness. We have a good amount of time. We have 10 seconds before the first one needs to go. Then we have another 10 seconds after that, then another 10 seconds after that. But
he's very kind with that. It's like he spends the first, how many seconds using attacks that do nothing, and then they all come out, like Simon says later. But it's like, makes me just nervous.
I thought that having, sorry.
Everyone else will be stacked north because we need to take the stacks with the tank. And there's no auto attacks going on during that period.
So the group is north, and the 3 1 tower people are already east, west, and south. And when the jumps come in, I mean the debuff presents itself, I suppose if the one on south is already high jump, then it stays there. And if not, it changes. I mean, I don't find it that...
Yeah, it's really just a matter if all 3 on the same wave are high jump. We just need to call that out so that you know that you might, as a high jump, need to go to the sides. In general, the arrows will go to the sides on waves 1 and 3, but there will not always be arrows.
No! Hi, by the way.
Hello.
If it's 3 high jumps, it doesn't matter where each one is, right? I mean,
no, it does, because the towers can't overlap.
But I mean, we always respect the east, west, and south positions.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that in general, if you have a high jump, you can probably assume that you're going south unless you have the 3 high jump combination, because the high jump needs to be south, right? The other tower can't just drop a tower on top of the party.
Yeah.
It's not workable. The arrows have to be on the flanks.
I memorized Elusive and Spine Shatter. Or the side ones. That's good.
I thought it as, if I have high jump and I am on the side and the people south is not moving, it's probably because it's already a high jump. Of course, communication will be needed, but I thought if it's not free spots, then it's probably because it's already also high jump. But like prepositioning on the 3 cardinal spots, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, the info is also on your party list because the buffs are there. But what I'm saying is that I'm just going to call it out if it's a triple high jump thing, so that people know to start moving to the right spots ahead of time.
Let me open things.
Because by the time everyone has gone south and realized that there are 3 of them there, they suddenly have 3 seconds to figure out who's going to which direction.
Yeah.
Basically, the sooner that information is processed and said out loud, the quicker we can react.
I also did want to, we have a sub, right? Hi, sub. Are you in here?
Yes.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
So, is that changing any of the, people's partners with anything?
No, and we can go over that when we get to the second phase. What I need to remember for this one is that, let's see. For the first set of beams, we do numbers first and then letters. And then for the Sir Charizard phase at the end, we do healers taking the first wave.
Roger that.
And if I remember
South
anything
first.
else that's important, I'll let you know.
Who's taking the tether and the jump?
The tether is going to be on Odin, who will be hollowing it, so you don't have to worry about that.
Cool.
I also
And-
take the jump.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Don't forget food and all that.
It always feels like every time I do this, it's adjusting.
Yeah, it's about how it goes.
Because you get so used to the second part of the fight.
Well, we just need to get to the point where we're past eyes that we see this phase again.
Oh god, I'm so slow right now.
I feel you, Proba.
I play too much ESO. Quite bad day.
Oh, come on.
Oh no, I love it.
One.
Or
3.
Okay.
Delta.
Knockback.
where the fuck is?
East north.
Ah,
Right. Ready for chains?
wait, where's the? I think I messed up which way is triangle. Sorry.
Actually, white.
Yeah.
Like we do this like one or two pulls, and it's like you have to remember triangle. Oh.
It's opposite of the PlayStation. That's how I'm remembering it now.
Oh, I haven't done PlayStation in forever. Is triangle up and
It's-
down?
It-
Triangle is
usually.
left and right, east and
It's
west.
left
Ah,
right here.
okay.
Sorry about that. Didn't know.
Circle is the corner.
A reminder that we do
Triangle
have
is-
the diagram easily posted as the first post in the DSU info channel too.
I will check
Thank
that.
you. And I know you meant that in an
Also-
informative way, not a sassy way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it will
helpful.
be good to memorize it because they do come back up later in the fight.
Oh.
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
get there today, then I don't fucking know.
That would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
got it.
That's a whole different problem at that point. I wouldn't blame anyone.
I don't think you even can use it set positions, right? Because you have to adjust. So
You do a little bit, but you still use basically the set positions.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we could still bait him a little bit. That'd be tight. But I haven't looked that far ahead.
Yeah, that part gets a little bit weird because you have to knock back into the doom circles properly. in order to
Oh,
cleanse
geez,
doom
That
on
looks.
people.
That's gonna be so
Yeah.
precise. That's gonna be a pain.
Yeah.
No, you have time to run to pick it up. It's just you need to be close to it when you get knocked back.
Oh, okay.
So we
I've
got
heard there's
circles
one
ready.
circle.
Is this is worrying about like 3 phases beyond where we
Yeah.
actually are in
Yes.
terms of Prog, so
Yeah, I haven't even seen that on screen.
that's in Thornton 2
God,
of
no.
3. That's
Yeah, I
not
think
God
we got
mode.
good.
That's Thornton with
Empowerment?
dragons. That's
Oh,
you cob
that's-
phase.
That's spare mode. That's the spare
Twisters.
phase. Yeah, this fight's fucking new cob, to be honest.
4.
Bravo.
C. Knockback. Left. Ready for chains. In. Damage on Grino. Yeah, death goddess.
Sorry.
Death.
I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
that's fine.
For some reason, I messed with the sound settings, and I'm used to being able to tell where he falls by the sound settings, and I don't know what I did, so I can't now. And now I have to actually look. I'm so sorry. I'm
I
just not
see,
used to it.
Like it used to have like a surround thing that helped.
Yeah, something like that. Or maybe it's just
Did you buy the new sound pack thing?
No.
Okay.
I think it's just like I have to look if it's in front of me, and otherwise I can tell if it's left or right because that's clear on the ears.
Yeah.
The old Leviathan extreme strats from AR, where you
Yeah.
had to listen for what side of the fucking boat.
Yes. And I had to turn the camera because my brain is too smooth. Four.
C.
Delta.
Bravo.
Knockback.
Oh.
What happened there?
That might have been me. I didn't put my shield up.
Okay. Yeah, I
I was
kind of
just like
forgot to
dead
tell
shield.
Ski to put down his list of things for this phase so I can at least know. So, if there is anything that is suddenly missing, consider that my fault.
Three, 4.
Bravo.
D. I was slightly too far off to the side.
Are you gonna wipe it or?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Since we're done progging in. all good. Bravo.
Delta.
Early.
Knockback. Right. Damage on a doubtful. In. Damage on Grenaut.
Nice.
Alright. Healers first.
I'll go with Southwest.
Melees.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna take that south spot, Lumi?
Yeah, I'll take west side to make it
Okay.
more convenient, and then we'll go east.
Did we have the feint on that?
Yes.
Okay. Just trying to diagnose
Yeah.
here.
I also
Well,
had
I
Sombra
worked that
on it,
into the
I think.
rotation.
Since we're usually beating that last day now.
Yeah. Well, I saved my feint for that too, so we're usually
Yeah,
fine.
there's a lot.
Do you want me to add all that?
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
not
you
already
got it.
using. If your Addle's up at that point, Addle when the first one's about to go out, wait like 2 GCDs in and then do it.
Which one in particular?
We're talking about the waves in the Adelphal phase, or in the Charbert phase there.
Okay, so just addle him and it'll.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with a certain
If
ability.
it's up at that point in time, I don't want it to move anything. If it's not
Okay.
up at that point.
4.
3.
Bravo.
Delta.
Alpha.
But I know we've still been having problems with that, so I'll make it more consistent. Knockback. Right?
Oh.
Yeah. Just let it go. We have a death at this point, honestly, I would say.
So sorry.
Yep. Just can't take that step forward.
Well, it was a mouse thing where
Yeah. I remember
when
now.
you're casting and you're running and you want to instant cast, you have to wiggle the mouse, and sometimes it wiggle wrongly, and auto runs you into death. To give you PTSD of your.
People are getting
weapon
so rusty. You gotta
No.
pick it back up.
I just use
Holy
auto
shit.
facing.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what
Most
it is.
scrub.
Maybe that's what it is? I don't know what happened.
I cannot consciously describe what I do because it's that ingrained into muscle memory. So.
Same.
It's like I both know what you're talking about, and I have no fucking clue what you're talking about at the same time.
Four.
1.
Alpha.
Drop out.
Charlie.
Knockback. Right.
Interrupt.
Ah, it's my fault. I'm still hungry now.
Let it go with the interrupt.
Let go. Fuck. Shit, damn. Fuck.
Why the fuck are we on like 2-month prog
It says
already
10
and we're
inches
still fucking up on P1? This is, I don't understand why.
Tuesdays.
How the fuck
I
are we
feel like
still
Monday.
fucking up here?
Yeah,
We're already
I
2
had
months
a
in.
very tired day.
Come on. Well, maybe
Yeah,
less than
the-
2 months, like you know.
Coffee.
Ugh, yikes.
Beat that addiction.
How is this possible?
See, I should have ordered the milk tea today instead.
One.
4.
Alpha.
D.
Charlie. Holly.
Knockback. Right.
I probably should have zoomed out.
Oh shit.
Were you
Tunnel
inside the
interrupted.
hitbox?
How
No,
long
but
did
I
I start
think I moved
streaming?
too back
25
to
minutes
click
and we're
back in
still
after the
stuck on
change went
P1.
Or
What
knocked
the
us out.
fuck? What is going on?
Yeah, that can also be a ouchie.
Yikes.
I had a slight misstep in the rotation and all so much muscle memory.
Oh, you're missing food buff. Send you a Reaper.
I thought I... Weird, I thought I'd eaten. I knew something seemed off about my HP value, but I was like 100% sure that I'd fucking eaten.
And if you flexing right now with that DPS, not eating.
It's the health that's the bigger concern, although it wouldn't have
Very
changed anything
true.
that's happened.
I'll feel it tomorrow.
Four.
One.
See?
3. Perfect. Design.
Awesome.
You don't have it again.
Oh, fuck.
Wall.
Oh. Yeah. I guess somebody was sitting on top of me and I thought I had it.
That's why you always move if you're on top of someone else.
Well, you usually know by sands where I go, so it's the first
Yeah,
time I go
but
that
this
way.
is something that we should get in the habit of now before it becomes a problem later.
Yeah, there's gonna be lots of markers. Oh boy.
It's like even on swords, we've been having problems with people standing on top of each other and neither one knowing who has the sword, so...
That's why Yoshi P invented jumping.
Remember all those little ramps in this game? You used to not be able to run down half or the like side of them because you couldn't jump and couldn't be in the air.
Heresy.
One.
Four, suck you twat.
Alpha. Carl.
Oh.
Oh.
Knockback. Left.
Oh.
Just let it go. Let's focus up on getting this done. We're
You want
making
an
a lot
odd
of...
thing? That's the first time I've ever died to that mechanic there.
I know, but that's all the more reason to tighten things up. If you're making mistakes you haven't made before, it's kind of a good time to recenter, you know?
One for each.
Carl.
Oh, D.
Got him.
What did I do?
You were too close to the line. If you're not centered on the other side or far enough back, then you will get clipped by these side beams because they're quite wide.
I usually don't stand that close.
Hmm.
Do you want to reset it and repair, or
I'm kind of trying to decide what the best way to go around it is going to be. Like, I'm kind of half tempted to say, let's reset and go for one full lockout and possibly consider ending early instead of trying to go for 2 lockouts just because it's taking us so long on this right now. And we kind of got a little bit of a
It's so easy
late
to just
start.
like reset instance. Like it takes like, 5
Exactly.
seconds to like just...
And then instead of like taking a break midway, we'll just go until the end and call the end our break. Just cut a little bit off the end of tonight. I think it's kind of going to be the better way around it right now than trying to get through and having limited time than having to do this part again. So let's get through it cleanly.
Repairs, food. I was studying Nidhogg this week, and I think that kind of pushed out the knowledge of this part of the fight. Because we like usually one-shot it the last few times, right?
Yeah.
For me, it's
I
just
think-
because it feels like a Monday, though I had to work like a Tuesday.
Well, we just need to like both take this seriously and also not overthink it. We'll be fine. Hit the right amount of serious about this, please. Exactly right amount. No, you don't have to be absolutely perfect in every way. You just need to be good enough. Don't aim for perfect. Aim for good enough. That's what I do.
Carl.
Alpha.
Delta.
Knockback. Right. Damage on a Delphi. In.
Damage on Doubtful, please. Sorry, it's just really close. Alright, there we go.
Back on Renault.
There we go. Very, very good.
That was like exactly the same time. Alright. Buffs, pots, all that stuff. Let's go. Melees. Ranged. Tanks.
There we go. Beautiful.
See? Good enough's all you need.
I dropped it farther closer.
I like that it's actually like hard or impossible to kill him. You just have to get him low enough.
Yeah, it's probably impossible.
to me, he
I
just
think the
stopped at
lowest I've ever seen
1%.
is like 5%. Yeah.
He's a mechanic, not a person.
What if-
Everyone in this fight's a mechanic, not a person, when you really think about it.
Even us. Oh!
Even pugs.
In the future fights, you'll have to not kill
Markers.
Sir Charbird
Yeah.
or the timeline
No,
doesn't go the right
Charbird.
way.
Charbird, I
Charizard.
don't think matters.
You ready for Dragonsong Ultimate?
Oh,
Do you wanna do the light party?
Yes,
So
I need to go over stuff. So for the first mechanic, that the name of which I forget, with the what dashes and all that shit, your side will be over with us, over by numbers. That's why we have our markers this way, which is probably different from what Party Finder uses, but screw Party Finder. So you'll just be over on the numbers side of things. obviously towers only really kind of work out one way. Just if you're in the stack, call out which one left, right, center you're going to. For Sanctity, when we get there, you'll also be over on the numbers side, obviously, unless you have a sword. Me and Faye float, so you don't have to worry about like that adjustment. I think Party Finder has tanks do it, but we just do it instead. And then, yeah, for Meteors, you'll be south, paired with our Dragoon.
Yeah, that's correct.
And we usually try and force north-south, but, you know.
I'll keep the spear visible so you just follow the white light.
Yeah.
It would only change with the seaside, right? In case the tank has the meteor.
No, because sometimes you'll have it and Day will have it, in which case you would need to swap.
Yeah.
Or sometimes Odin will have it and Day will have it, in which case you would swap. You can't guarantee that you only have to swap to one side. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I forgot to count myself.
Yeah, kind of like a backup side.
Yeah. It's really easy to forget about yourself when you're talking about those mechanics, isn't it? Because it's like, I already know what I do. Yeah. I don't need to explain what I do to anyone. Do you have any questions that I didn't remember to go over?
So for Sanctity, I was just a little bit confused. You said just like, one group goes numbers side. Is that regardless of where the Dark Knight spawns?
Yeah, but it's gonna be like relative to the Dark Knight, since the Dark Knight always spawns on a cardinal or intercardinal. They're always gonna be at the number either with or against the Dark Knight.
So you don't just assign, like, say, have a Light Party 1 always goes behind Dark Knight. And Light Party 2.
No, we just go by sides of the arena and then have two people float as need be.
Cool.
We just find that easier and more consistent, and it lets us sort of pre-line up too, like start lining up sort of over by numbers side when that phase is about to begin, and then it also makes it easier for the two of us who are floating to like know where we're going instantly.
Okay. I'll let you know if I have any questions.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah. Go. $4D.
Left.
Middle.
Right.
Oh yeah, we also tank swap on the Buster, so after the initial Buster, Odin will be taking the slashes. Which is something I probably should have mentioned beforehand, so you can set up shields as need be.
That's PF typical.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was typical or not. I know you can just like...
up here.
Yeah. Start moving to your sides. Clockwise?
Any swap?
No. Where's...
Oh, we forgot to call it the eye.
I mean,
RE.
paying attention on some level, but we were missing one on our side.
Where's Rec? Oh, well, I would swap.
Do a
It's
better
the
job
same
at
thing.
eye call out. because I think the eye. I didn't even see who it got. I just saw an eye.
It's not the main issue anyways. We were missing someone on our side. It was always gonna screw up a little bit.
Yeah, but it would be the main issue if there wasn't another issue.
Have you considered just paying attention to the mechanic yourself?
Yeah, I do when I say I. I'll call it out. I got it. I'll do it.
Yeah, I had 2 swords, right? So I went to the other side. Just need somebody to float over to the other
You
side.
don't. No, you don't call for a swap. We handle the swaps.
We had a sword on our side as
Yeah.
well, so.
It doesn't work that way. It's basically if there are 2 swords on one side and no swords on the other side, then the side that has no swords on it sends their person over.
Yeah. We got this. It's a fine science we have fucked up for weeks.
Yes, exactly.
And now I get it perfectly.
It's a fine science in the same way that we're learning things, but we are also a bit like Marie Curie carrying around radioactive material in her lab coat.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
very oddly specific.
Oh my
Hey, sometimes.
I didn't
Is
even
it
think
time
about
for our
that.
weekly aggro issue again?
Nope.
Go.
I did it all day yesterday.
It's
I'm
time
good.
for my weekly getting hit by the cone flare issue. Like a moron. Alright.
Yeah.
So I was too distracted. But in a good way.
So let's focus back up a little bit. $4D.
We're so excited to see this. Oh, it's 4D.
What?
Left.
Right.
I think we're Fubar anyways, but
Oh, we are
good,
very.
good job calling it though.
Yeah.
Is a habit that shall be reinforced.
It's a good habit. Just call it and run to the wall.
Yeah, that's what I did actually.
Yeah,
Somebody
I don't
just
know
calls
how,
wall and they wall it.
I don't know how a flare got me there, but that's okay. Usually doesn't happen.
I hope you know how much I'm trusting y'all with the saying wall thing, because y'all who are here for Savage know how I feel about people saying the wall things unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm using the problem file for it.
Yes.
Well, we have a solid rule here. We're fine.
Go. $4D.
Oh, come on.
Now that one was disappointed.
Left.
Right.
Middle.
I'm about to wipe SR game. I had a moment of directional loss.
You get 2 of those a night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go on the list.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
list.
Like there isn't already the list.
No, I stopped keeping lists after that one time through Shiva Prog. It was a very effective learning tool for that period, but I spent like multiple weeks in a row keeping a list of every time people screwed up and then telling them at the end how many times and on what, so they could learn for the next time.
As long as you did it privately, not publicly.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Baby,
No,
please.
it was only one friend. Go. No, I only publicly shit talk someone. You can take it.
I'm strong. I got.
What are you talking about? I go cry at night. The mean
Ow.
things that Ed says to me, come on.
You wait until the night to cry?
Alright, we got a call coming.
Guess what?
It's the same damn thing.
It's like exactly the same. The guy keeps appearing in the same place.
I know.
too.
Yeah.
Snark, please.
Right.
Alright. Middle.
Left.
Counterclockwise.
I.
Look away. Positions. Tanks, healers out.
More swap.
B, D, and 2 are free for knockback. Knockback. Slightly too close.
Yeah, slightly cursed.
Yeah, it was the curse strat or curse hours.
It was not cursed towers. That was hard
it was-
towers.
I think I was off Siren Towers, right?
No, north
Yeah,
was
perfectly
north was
north-south.
on the cardinal.
It was not perfectly north-south, it was southwest and north.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not perfectly on there. Okay. Yeah.
It
I
was
get
all-
it.
Yeah, that's
118.
because people are not actually reading the towers properly.
I think Curse is as early when they're on East and West.
Cursed is yeah, but there's also like northeast and southwest.
Oh, okay.
Go. So if you're doing the just hard force north-south thing, like I believe has basically become the norm, then you just kind of accept that that one's usually going to wipe you. One A.
Have we broken the time loop?
Left.
Middle.
Counterclockwise.
I.
Look away. Tanks, healers out.
Going north.
Ged, swap to D. Knockback.
Knockback.
To the
Sword.
sword.
Remember Nits, right? Soon-ish?
Yep.
Bring it down, cool down for me.
Alright, waiting on cooldowns. That's what I forgot.
Yeah.
Near
Until he casts it.
Okay, now he's debuffed, right?
Yep.
Get behind him.
Behind. Watch the sword. Go. Wait for him to turn. Behind.
Remember mitigations.
Oh, we're
for
not gonna make
vehicle.
enrage.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I forgot to hold my cooldown, kind of wasted it.
Oh, I fucked up my dragon. Bolt Life of the
Oh,
Dragon.
When he appears, how long is it until we can
8
do?
seconds roughly.
Until he debuffs? Is that
After you
Okay.
commit end,
It's
right?
after ultimate end, I think.
Yeah, it's roughly 8 seconds from ring right from when he reappears to then.
Okay.
But it's once the cast ends. It's the cast that puts it on him, so just keep that in mind. I mean, obviously you're a black
Okay.
mage, so you're kind of just doing damage regardless. But
I can hold. Well,
That was
if
actually the
Party
first time
Bugs
seeing
done?
Enrage on this
yes, you
thing.
can save
Yeah,
like
that's pretty
Lucinos
cool.
for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I'm doing tech step once
yeah.
he's like
Because I'll have some resources
Wishy.
built up. I just, as far as when he stumbles back and stuff, like where kind of would he be in the arena? Because I'm not placing my ley lines correctly, and I don't.
What do
Although I
you
guess I could
mean?
Probably keep the ley lines up the whole time. Is he targetable at the end for 30 seconds, or is it less?
It's gonna be a little bit over 30 seconds. It is, to my, if I remember completely correctly, about, I want to say 44 seconds.
Okay.
What I would do for ley lines placement is I would wait until we've moved him out of the wall and drop it directly under him, so you can just
Yeah.
dodge inside his hitbox and stay in your ley lines.
Yeah. Okay.
Because those swings are going to take the better part of 30 seconds.
I wasn't sure if I could pre-position the ley lines where he would stumble to, because it seems like he stumbles.
You can, but he's not stumbling to a point at that part. We're pulling him out of the wall a little bit.
Ah. Okay.
It's
He
like
does
you can
walk
try and
clumsily.
pre-position if you want, but
I'll try the ley lines like you said. Let's roll again. Because I think you're probably right. And I'm sure you love to hear that.
oh
But
my
I think that's the right thing.
Be careful not to be in front, a bit in front for the sword.
yeah. The
Yeah.
DPS life will be cut very short.
I mean, he doesn't auto-attack or anything during that, so it's safe to be anywhere around him before the slashes start.
Oh yeah, for
He
sure.
only auto-attacks twice the entire phase. Because he's too busy. Go.
We try running racism in Elf Town. It's very hard.
$40.
Nuts.
Left.
Middle.
Okay. You got this right. The pep talk.
Counterclockwise.
Aye.
Look away.
Yeah,
Yeah, meteors on the top.
Tanks healers out. Knockback.
oh. It was a meteor thing?
Must have been. I don't know, where was your tower starting? On north? Mine was far to the left.
Trying to recall. You're gonna occasionally see people at towers that they're not going to stay at. So just focus on the meteors and then worry about your north-south tower after. If there is someone already in your north-south tower, I want you to still go into their north-south tower, take down their
Shame
license
them.
and registration, and then we'll write them a ticket.
Yeah, it's 7 meteors.
Yes.
Take down a screenshot, license, information.
Their plates.
Thumbprints,
Run.
teeth impressions, DNA.
Just
Exactly.
run around the bosoms or the butts, as you prefer.
I'll go on like full Murder She Wrote style, including the main accent, which I can do flawlessly.
I knew I liked you for a reason. Possibly loved.
Depends on how good the impression is.
Well, that's all right now then, Miss Fletcher. We'll figure out who put the meat in the wrong spot now.
Pretty
I think
good.
Did you break character?
No, I
You
did
go
the
with Spartan.
character because I'm just that good.
Like anyone not gay would know if it had a per character.
To be. There's old people.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the character either.
I have no idea what we're talking about. I'm just gonna nod my head. for a second.
Shame.
Right.
In the middle.
Left.
I think what's funny is y'all just thinking I know that accent from the show, and the reality is just no. I
You
know that
live.
accent. I've lived that accent.
I find it fascinating. I've never really known anyone from that area.
Counterclockwise.
Aye.
I am on the wrong side. That's fine.
I might be on the wrong side.
No,
actually, I
I'm on the
can
wrong
see.
side, 100%.
Time to die.
I apologize. That
necessarily.
was my fault. We might be able to fix it though. Tanks, healers
Try to
out.
go south.
No,
Yeah,
don't go
there's
south.
towers too.
That was incorrect information you just gave him.
Oh, because they had
'Cause
to
it was a
swap.
swap.
I am sorry.
I feel lied,
Yeah.
lied to and
It's cursed
deceived.
that somebody's dead anyways. Like,
I'm sorry. I should have said
Oh
like.
no, don't
only-
worry about it. I'm just saying like that one was not
Yeah,
right.
it's so
The intention
hard.
was
though,
like remember to.
If
If
someone's
someone
dead,
dies there, then we're kind of just hoping that we get it right.
Because I think like last time I got raised as soon as possible and warped to my part. You know, it's like nope, just like it's so quick.
Yeah, because that will always be inevitably the time when your spot is the one that swaps.
Let's keep the groups consistent. Like I just had to guess. I couldn't see if everyone in my group didn't have
Yeah.
a sword or not.
Let's make sure when the Sanctity cast is going off, we're sort of going east-west a little bit based off of our groups, so that we can
Doesn't have to
easily
be a
read.
lot.
Yeah, because I almost read and ended up on the wrong side, so...
Yeah, I have no high ground. I was like, you know what? If any of my children are fucked, it's their fault now.
Go. $4D.
Ooh, yes.
Doing this last week too. Loves it. Loves the beat.
Left.
Left? Alright, I'll go middle.
I'll go right.
To your sides. Counterclockwise.
Hi.
Look away. DPS out, Ari go south. Knockback. Alright, I need to analyze something real quick. Give me a moment.
Sure. I'm gonna use a quick second to go to the bathroom then.
That was. Is it a comment? It says death by holy comet. Holy comet uses holy, so it was,
Yeah, it was a comet exploding. You can tell because they shake and then explode.
okay,
And it looks
so
like
was
fire exploding, whereas the towers are lightning exploding.
Okay, so I messed it up somewhere. Was it? I thought I was hugging the things. Was yours north-south?
Mine was slightly off. I adjusted.
Okay.
There might be a situation in which you kind of have to like pay attention to the other tower north-south and adjust yourself, even if you're on a cardinal, to make sure you have that little bit of extra room.
Okay. So yours was at like 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, a little bit off of that because it's not quite sure, but still.
I might have like started moving too quickly. I think I tried to start a move as soon as the cast for conviction was like off, because that's when I could get out of the towers.
Okay. Yeah, just make sure like that 150-degree pattern is always going to be tight, right? It's doable, but you kind of have to be paying attention to what's going on the other side, even if you're in the cardinal. Like if you're at 1 and you see there's no tower at A, look for where the tower is going to be that they would be going to, and adjust left or right as necessary to give yourself a bit extra room.
Okay.
Also, I have seen people run past and then go back to capture the tower, just drop the last meteor. But sometimes you're slowing down. Like I've seen just like they go past and then come back just because you're dropping it on the tower itself, which means because the first boulder or meteor never drops where you start, it always 2 clicks to the right.
Yeah, because we're moving when the towers go off, it should be equal though. Like, if both are dropping a certain amount out because we're going at the same time, then it doesn't change the relative distance.
What I'm saying is that if they dropped one immediately right before they got to their tower, and then just got to the tower and stopped, then they're going to be too close to the last 2.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So
make
sure
sure that all
a little
the
bit past it, and then if you come back, you can easily soak it. So.
make sure all the meteors are dropped. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
But as a general rule, the way we're doing it, that should never be a thing. Because the way we're doing it, the person with longer distance is always going to be ending right there, and the person with shorter distance is going to run into meteors before they even get to their tower anyways, so that shouldn't really come into play at all.
Sorry about that. I was gone.
Actually, the only time that should come into play is if they're directly north-south, and if you are running past your tower and still have meteors to drop in north-south, stop popping sprint, please.
And did you diagnose it?
Yeah, it's just you need to be aware of where the opposite tower is too.
Yeah.
You can't just go based off of that. Like, you need to adjust left and right and the cardinal if the other one's not on the cardinal.
Oh, gee, then. Yeah, I haven't gotten them tonight, so I'll be careful.
Yeah, the goal is just to give yourselves both as much distance as possible. So say if the tower was around 4 and the other tower is at 1, you would just want to be on this right-hand side of the tower here, facing it.
Just be as close to the cardinal as possible. If you're not on
And
the
the easy way to tell is just watch the opposite meteor mark for where they run to.
Okay.
Because that person has a convenient marker over their head designating them as that mechanic, so you should be able to follow their movements based off of that. We should be good to go. I was just trying to figure it out because I know we keep having that issue and I want to try and finesse it out, and I know that you can just do it that way. I will do additional research into it at some point in time when I feel like it.
Yeah, once we're getting here constantly, have to do it every way.
Go. To be. Left.
Right.
Middle.
Clockwise.
5.
Aye.
Look away.
I'm so sorry. I
Fine.
thought it was counterclockwise.
Just practice, just practice. Alright, go
Alright.
south.
Good job adjusting, Ants.
Yep.
I mean, maybe just on that one, but some of those ice placements are pretty close to the inside.
That was likely a symptom of the death.
Yeah, just a
But
reminder
it would
to
also
watch
be
it.
on the tank's healers for that one, because the ice hits the non-meteor roll.
Okay.
So make sure you're going just a little tiny bit beyond that point where they sort of are closest. Go. One A. That was my bad. I knew I shouldn't have gone on that one. Just let it go. Go. Two B.
Right.
Wall.
There you go.
I'm just keeping reminding myself that this is front loaded. This is front loaded.
It's not. It's fully loaded.
Shh. You're gonna break my conscience, ego.
It's just the closest we get to quiet phases are the next two.
Yeah.
Just remember, after all of this, extra players are waiting at the end of this.
Full Flacco players.
Aren't those easier than a lot of other stuff?
Yeah, they're actually really consistent to dodge. There's a way to just do it very easily. Go.
Sorry, I just remember from Golden Bahamut reading strats.
These are triple exaflares,
Oh, motherfuck.
They're hard to Bahamas.
but they're still very consistently dodged. You can just use a marker on the arena to dodge them consistently every single time.
Fuck yes.
3C. I knew I shouldn't have taken that one. I don't know why I'm fucking taking these ones I know I shouldn't be taking.
Oh.
Shake out them sillies. Got it.
Afternoon
Burn out
sillies.
the bad. Burn out the bad.
Yep.
Purge
go.
the sickness.
Just go.
Yeah. It only is solved by chain pulls, the sickness.
Having the problem where I'm starting to make mistakes because this part of the fight is no longer engaging enough for me. Go. So my brain
Oh, no
just completely
worries.
shuts off.
Like I said, I was watching Prog groups on like Double Dragons, and they were dying here sometimes, so it happens.
That's encouraging.
Sorry, reverse encouragement.
2B.
Right?
Middle. Oh.
Someone get hit by something?
I just saw a bunch
flares.
of
Not all the leads are in position.
Okay.
So yes. Go. Two B.
Middle.
Left.
Counterclockwise.
Hi.
Look away. Tanks, healers out.
North.
Flop, Dragoon, I'm gonna go flop.
Oh,
The
And-
mediocre.
sorry.
Sorry, my bad. Okay,
Oh no, it's all good. Stay.
that was my mistake.
It's a
For consistency's sake, roll going out prioritizes the tower at the cardinal and then the one clockwise if there's two there. I knew
Right, that's
I was
what I was
freaking-
hoping it was. That's why I just
Yeah.
said swap. Because north was northwest, so I wanted to go southeast. Even though typical priority would have me going south.
What?
He was
there-
adjusting for the other meteor.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
saw
the
there
other
was a
meteor
tie.
was northwest.
Yeah, and then he saw there was a tower southeast, so me and him swapped.
I would rather just adjust inside the tower and not try and swap that, because it's possible to do it that way too, than try and fuck around with it.
Yeah, and I can like zigzag too
Yeah.
while running
But
slightly.
that's the way that we've been running in general. I
have a
might have
quick
forgotten to bring that up.
question. If that happens and you're on the cardinal, do you want to start on the like farther end of the cardinal one, or are we still just start in the middle?
So what do you mean exactly? Like there's one at 4
There's
and
one at
you're
4
at
and
1?
one at 1. Yeah.
You would start
Like here?
backed up, yeah,
No.
over on this side to give yourself more room to run, because you're going to be closer to their
that was
tower
my
than they are
logic.
to yours.
Got it.
Yeah. That would be completely correct. You just wanted to make sure that there is as much room for whoever has the shorter distance to run
Correct. Okay.
as is possible.
Likewise on the opposite side.
Right.
Yeah.
This is something artist brain can't understand.
Yep. One A.
God, it hurts when you don't crit.
Right?
Middle. Hurts when you press one wrong button in your opener and everything is terrible.
Yes.
True.
I'm not complaining anymore because I'm not on long jump happy.
I felt like the Ender Doom, but you know what? Monk is hell, so. Why'd I dump my feathers, you fool?
Those sides.
Yeah. Go to your sides. Counterclockwise.
High.
Look away. Tanks, healers out. This is the curse pattern.
I see. Just scoot.
Knockback.
Oh yeah, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The cursed pattern actually requires you
Wow.
to stop start if you're the person who's closer.
Yeah, no worries on that. We finally got the actual 1/18th pattern,
Yeah.
of course.
That's
Yeah.
like one area where there wasn't comments. There was like so much area there.
Yeah, it's like the
I gotta do
technical
that.
way they want you to do it is to adjust either north-south or east-west, but if you
Mm.
can do north-south 17 out of 18 times, then why
Fuck
bother learning
that.
the swap?
Because you're going to be wiping a bajillion times anyways on later stuff.
You can always
This
do
is
what
2 minutes in.
what was in that video and just run right through the center with the meteors.
The cursed resolution strat.
Yeah, that's no. It's hoping that you don't get hit by the surfer kick.
Yeah. All good.
I didn't bother watching that because you couldn't pay me enough to give that man clicks. Go.
Yeah, I hate that frick, but
He's an
Ow!
asshole. I muted it. But yeah, he's
thank you.
Who's an asshole?
Arthur's.
Oh, okay.
is just something about the way he speaks is like hurts my soul.
4D. One of my favorite stories in this game's history is when he decided to pull up a cart and shit talk people on his stream, and he got like a week ban. I think right before T came out.
Oh,
How'd it go?
yeah, my bad. I got quaked booty clapped.
That was nice of them.
Yeah, he
Also a
literally
bad rep.
got a week-long ban and missed all of World First T Prog for it, if I'm remembering
Yeah,
right.
my problem is like
Oh, I thought you said it was before T-Prog, not the first week of
no,
T-Prog.
it's right
Yes.
before it started.
That's awesome. Love it.
Like, dude, let me have my add-ons. Please don't be a prick. Thank you.
Problem is they can't stop add-ons because that would require them reading the memory of your computer, which is
And
Yeah.
that is legal
yeah.
in Japan.
So they can't use Game Guard name you.
They also can't endorse them because that would leave them liable for anybody
Yeah.
that got left out that was stupid.
Go.
My general principle is just don't be a dick. Be a dude. And just give someone like a helpful tip if you realize like a healer's not DPSing at all in a dungeon. Be like, hey, it's cool to do it.
I go
Wait,
by
I
the
should be
rule
DPS.
now.
Okay,
Don't say
so-
anything. Yes, keep your mouth shut.
Alright, spokes back up.
Yes.
1-8.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Well, it is interesting that the hardest part of this game for some people is treating other people like humans. Just wanted-
Any MMO
That's
ever,
real
you
life.
mean?
that's just
Like-
life.
It's like, you know, these people
Well-
can kill ultimates in like a few days, and it's like treating other people like nice people.
So, an important thing I learned back in the day when I was in FCs like that, back in ARR, is that it's not the people who are actually killing things on day 1 and 2 that are the big shit talkers. It's the people who are just below them who think because they have the FC tag they're big shit. The
Very
people who can do it don't need to, you know, go justify
have
their
to.
existence by shit talking because they justify their existence with results.
That's pretty
There
bad.
are exceptions, but it's almost always the like second tier backup people who happen to be in a group in the FC because they're friends with someone. .3C. And they are more talented than your average players, but not
Yeah.
as talented as the world first people. Precisely because their assholes left.
Middle.
You can't not be an asshole and you can't work with people for the time it takes to clear something first. Counterclockwise. Look away.
We need
Oh, I didn't move my sword. I'm
It's all
an
good.
idiot. I knew there was something wrong here. Also, clockwise and counterclockwise are two separate directions, I will say,
Yeah.
for everyone else.
Oh, I just saw the two numbers that stopped. I was just like, oh, this is
Yeah, my brain
It
stopped
does
when it was like just me and Faye over there, and it's like, hi.
My brain
hi,
registered
girl.
2 swords on my side and said, you're dead. I was just like, okay.
Mamo Shinderu. Done.
I don't think I got swords like at all last week, and my
Right.
brain has forgotten.
No worries, we're having a very off day. Apologies.
It's the weird Tuesday that feels like a Monday shenanigans. Because it technically is a Monday if you had to work this week.
Only
Oh,
for you
that's
fucking
true.
Americans.
Wait, you guys don't like? Oh, it's just for
They
us.
don't have
That's
freedom
a-
up
Memorial
there.
Day
That's
is a
ours,
holiday
that's
commemorating Civil War dead.
Yeah, for those dead.
Go. No, our holiday was last weekend. We have Victoria Day.
Yeah, but I just learned about that actually. I was like, is that a Brit-Long thing? No, it's Canada.
It's
One of the
It's why I got surprised because Bayer actually showed up in voice chat for once. I was just like, this is a holiday, isn't it? Also, he said hi.
2B.
But yeah. The Commonwealth, as it were.
Left.
Right.
Oh wait, Faye.
Fuck me.
You can go see. You can go see.
I'm going. I just want to say I was there first, but I understand Ari.
I know it's power play.
It was a big power
Kidding,
play.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
No, you're okay.
Hear me.
I wasn't
reaching
kidding for
the
you, I was
shot.
kidding for M. I knew he would kill me.
You're like, don't shout back. It's okay.
I feel like it secretly has like a list of the ways he would love to kill us based off of the things that we do that he hates to see.
I just pictured N beating Ari in the face with a telephone like an the old Hellion.
Counterclockwise. Where has this gone?
Yes.
Look away.
Oh, there's another eye there.
Oh,
Yeah, one was the actual
Sketch.
eye, and the other one was that. So this would just be straight north south. Just wipe it now.
yeah, just saying the
Just
first
like looking at the
hours.
pattern to see if there was learning that could be had.
Okay, refocus. Refocus.
I'm very
I
focused.
do like this idea of that though, and I'm the person who like has to call someone else to deal with bugs anytime they're in the house.
I hate bugs.
Me too. The army of cats is good for this.
I'm listening.
I wish my cat would do that. He'll sit there and just
Go.
he'll play with the hands of the bugs.
The adult cat, just a couple days ago, found a house emptied on the floor, and luckily the girlfriend got it out before the cat hunted it.
They're called, the adult cats are called Frothgar.
Yes, Hrothgar, our female Hrothgar.
I was gonna say cheese, but yeah.
Jeet.
2B.
Because in Elder Scrolls, Lord Khajiits actually can be small house cats.
Tell me more later.
Middle.
Left.
Right.
My cats don't kill the bugs though, they just play with it. And like, keep hitting it until it's too slow to defend itself. It's like,
Why you hate yourself? Why you hate yourself?
no, because they're sadistic and they just want to watch it like, slowly get killed. It's like, there's so much stuff. But I love it.
Because it's a cat.
Clockwise. Look away. Tanks, healers out.
They.
Sorry, the out positions are still on Cardinals, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or clockwise if there's not a cardinal.
Yeah.
Well, there was.
Cardinal is first priority for people who are out. So what happened over there? It's okay. All right.
All good.
Good.
No shame and no nothing. I'm just making sure I'm not fucking up.
Yeah. I just want to, as long as people know what happened, it's fine. I just want to make sure that we're improving off of mistakes right now instead of just kind of going again after and trying to brute force it. Now is the time for finesse. Go. To be. Left.
Middle.
Clockwise.
Alright.
Look away. Tanks healers out.
Let me go. Sorry, I'm slow.
Ari adjust to D.
Oh,
Were we slow moving from the south?
I guess so.
When did you
pictures
start
exploded.
running, Fade?
When the tower disappeared, but maybe that was already too late.
It might be a latency thing on your side. That's annoying, but not really much we can do.
You can go as soon as the lightning hits, or
Yeah.
the sound goes off, or like when the you take the damage.
Okay. I may have done like a more zigzaggy for the first one too.
Yeah, that's possible as well. I just wanted to diagnose like why that's going on there, because I know, especially in your case, you have some occasional latency things.
Thanks, Zach.
Go. To be. Left.
middle.
Right?
Counterclockwise.
Aye.
Look away. DPS out.
Alright, go see.
Knock back.
Up, up.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You're remix. Oh.
it took hard 2 years we got to work out weeks for the change.
So what happened there is the wrong tower thing?
That and other things.
Okay.
I thank you for adjusting. I
Look.
just yeah. But that wasn't what got us.
I
was it?
need to say something. Generally, the roll that we have out is always going to be adjusting back to the cardinals, so those getting knocked back to the center always need to get knocked back to intercardinals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Posted a picture of my cat being in the dark. People need their moods boosted a little bit.
Thank you for the ash. But yeah, if you're in out position, just when the towers shift, even if you're on enter card, just take the closest cardinal, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing. I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
I
to run
just
meteors
got to
yet.
that one.
All good.
Go. One A.
Oh, I waited too long.
Alright, well.
Go. Three C. Left.
Right.
Clockwise.
Hi.
DPS out.
South.
I think.
Faden swapped to 2.
Oh.
Didn't move fast enough. Remember when the lightning goes off, hitting the towers, start moving?
Did I move fast enough or no?
No, that was on the other side.
Okay.
That
I
was
want
my
to make sure.
Too close.
Yeah, your first 2 were too close.
Okay.
It's usually a you didn't start moving fast enough thing, so remember when the lightning hits the tower is when you move.
Okay.
I didn't say that earlier because honestly my brain processes the visual cue and does not remember it. So I had a hard time remembering what cue I used.
Usually I'm looking at the cast bar, so that'll be something I'll have to make sure to get the timing differently for.
Well, when conviction ends is when it is.
Yeah, they both happen at like the same time.
Yeah. There's a second delay, but it's snapshots, so you want to be moving when conviction ends.
Okay. And I think both of I got chance in both of our towers were like offset, so it would.
Yeah, that'll happen naturally sometimes too, so you just start in the center of it. It doesn't really matter because you should have enough room regardless of where you're placed in the tower at that point, but just, you know, give yourself the best odds you can. Go. To be.
Right.
Middle.
Clockwise. Look away. DPS out.
Well, eh.
Oh, this was a cursed pattern.
Oh boy. That sucks.
I think those are gonna be too close.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
that was
mean,
8. Wait. Okay.
the thing is, it's like part of being aware of where the other tower is like if you end up with that cursed pattern where they're only 120 degrees apart, the person who has the shorter run needs to stop and start and hope for the best.
Yeah,
You
I
can't just
tried
keep
to
running.
look. I tried to get a view on the tower. I couldn't get a good one that time.
Yeah. Go. 3C. Wall.
Oh.
Go. One A.
Middle.
Left.
Clockwise.
I.
Look away. DPS out. Knockback. Fey Cardinal.
I'm used to getting there so late. That's my fault. Sorry.
But that was one of those hard patterns, and we just did it right, so we're getting better. So that is an improvement, even if it didn't work out, so keep that in mind. Go. Two B.
Middle.
Left.
Counterclockwise.
I.
2 should be with the Dark Knight.
Oh, it's gonna kill us all.
Uh-huh.
It was so damaged. Sorry.
It's fine.
There's so many different like combinations, permutations that it's like every time when I get a sword, it's like, oh my god. You know?
It's a 1 in 4 chance, and you forget about it just long enough to
Yeah.
have it fuck you over again.
Two
Yeah.
hands on the D. But it is hard. Especially when you're looking for a swap, and then you're like, okay, Mr. Dark Knight. Sir, where are you?
Be entirely honest, I just like see whether or not I need to swap and then see where Faye's going go.
Don't do that!
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, just let that one go.
Alright.
My bad.
I'm glad we both died together.
I need a second to sort of
Fucking with you.
wake myself back up here.
I don't know if I moved too quick or you moved too quick.
Yes.
Too slow.
Okay, or we won't take a second when I say I need a second. That's cool too.
Oh,
I can't cast this or else, Mr. Sir is gonna get mad up there.
Yeah. Just let us know when your steps back up, Faye, and we'll start
Sure.
again. It's a good enough time. I just need like a
Yeah,
couple
shake it
seconds
out.
here to rein back up.
Are you good, then?
Food check, yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm good too.
Let's go.
I'm ready to pull. Sorry.
Yep. Food if you need it. We can get through the rest of the night on 1 food at this point, so let's go.
Off by 2 minutes.
Same.
Feels bad.
Good thing we're on crafters.
Yeah, and food's worthless on the market board. At least on Cactar, so if you want cheap food, hey.
Go. Food's cheap on Cactuar because Cactuar is the retirement home for Gilgamesh.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know these things existed.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it's like
even-
how Sargatanas' diet Gilgamesh.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
How did
exactly.
it existed first, so.
Yeah, we're all Omnicrafters here.
1A.
Yeah, I'll use other food.
Left.
Middle.
Where's the knights? Where's the knights? There they are.
Clockwise.
Swordy swamp.
I
Look away. Well, let's just see if we can learn anything from this pattern here. This would be tanks, healers out. And this would be one where you would be adjusting to the back of this side. So you can see the
I
straight
live.
across.
That's what's important.
Sprint now.
I live, bitch!
And just a reminder, you know, to err on the side of out for the frozen puddles.
Yeah, I did.
We're kind of having them slowly creep in and cause problems, although that one's not a great thing because they can spawn on dead. Well, they can't spawn on dead people, but they can double up and cause all sorts of weird things.
Yeah. Let's just keep going. This also needs a break.
Go. One eight.
Right.
Middle.
Clockwise.
Hi.
Look away. Tanks, healers out. Knockback. Right to the sword. Very good.
Hold first.
Yes. Okay. And buffs. Behind. Go. And behind again.
Oh, so.
Wait, one.
That's yeah. Part damage down, part damage is a bit lower than usual.
I will be honest, I missed my Starfall. I feel so sad right now.
Was there like a damage down from a mechanic?
Yeah, if you get hit by the sword, you don't die, you just get a damage down. It's livable.
Oh, okay.
If you're at full health and otherwise, it is livable. But honestly, dying will probably cost you less damage in the long run.
True.
I use my Lily before the shattering of the screen,
Go.
so the Thordan did not have the damage down, the vulnerability up yet, so that also some.
Yeah. It's all just little things that we'll fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then later on we can figure out the potion situation as well.
Yeah. 2B.
So I think if we do it at the beginning of this, they should be up again.
Yeah, I've been meaning to look into it. I just haven't had time this past week.
Oh, please don't worry. It's all good.
Lagging.
Left.
It's okay.
Right.
Try and only devote a certain amount of my time not reading to this. And that was taken up by writing a recruitment post and finding stuff for this week, so.
a lovely written post it was.
Thanks, I've copy pasted it from the last 3 I did.
Jesus Christ.
And then just edit it slightly, and it's just the same Franken post I've been using since fucking E8.
Yeah, once
Wait,
again,
was
sorry,
that the one that I came in on?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
sorry we're having a big enough.
It works.
This is exactly what I would have gotten in Party Finder anyways.
Alright, cool. I like to think we're a little funny.
Counterclockwise. Move too soon?
Yeah.
Okay. Tanks healers out.
Did I get it in time or no?
No, you did not. That
Okay.
was the one that exploded. But also,
That was like really tight with the ice there.
yeah, the puddle west needed to be out a little further. So that
Oh,
would
sorry
be
about that.
Faye, yeah.
I thought we were out a little bit, but
Yeah, it's tricky, because where you think the puddle should be is probably a step or two closer in than where it should be.
Alright.
Because you want to be a little bit beyond that closest point to sort of make it a circle instead of a square.
yeah.
Yeah, I always go to like the closest point and then do like a few steps
I do
back.
a few steps. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Except forward, because I face out. You fucking weirdo.
I mean, I also face out, so.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta check my towers.
Gotta make sure they didn't change in the last 3 seconds.
No, that's when I look. I'm just like,
Well, what
is
if
there
they do?
two?
Hey,
Yeah.
I haven't looked at our towers in the past 3 seconds. Go.
Next ultimate, they're gonna shift the towers. You have to just look.
It's gonna be Matt's ultimate, and it'll just be rotating towers constantly, like the fucking roulette one.
That went terribly.
4D.
Not to be Kafka Ultimate, everything is quite literally random.
Middle.
Left.
Right.
Actually, I'll, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
going
jump
right.
for you.
I'm going
Ah,
right.
fuck. Shit. God.
We got down to the count.
Okay.
It's the thought that counts, Faye. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I'll go right then.
And that thought is shit, fuck, oh shit.
Yeah, it was me.
Reminds me of that guy from E4S that dropped Limit Break off his bar. Shit, shit, oh fuck, shit, shit!
Speed running. Just drag shove your bar.
That poor man even got insulted by Square Enix themselves.
Oh, so.
They did a call-out post and made fun of him.
Go.
Alright. This is the kind of shit that makes super villains. Watch out, Yoshi.
Players
mean-
cannot criticize players. Only developers can criticize players. Bully them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
well,
what
it's
the
not.
fuck?
It's not the developers though. It's the Square Enix social media intern who's having the time of his life and probably not getting paid very well. So all power to him. 3C.
TPS has a private server inside.
God.
So stupid. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh fucking shit, Wally.
Powerful wall is found.
Fourfold wall. I hate that rock pattern, but I just get it.
I mean, I'm looking forward to Kefka Ultimate. I've already done Kefka Ultimate. If you haven't gotten through that fight
Oh,
in like
shit.
the Super Nintendo version, where
I
you're
didn't
only
even
healing
think
as a
about
heal
that.
rod, then you haven't lived.
Oh, you're gonna love it. Are you gonna go as healer, please?
Do you
Clean
think
it
they'll
up.
do it?
I'm gonna go as healer for the next Savage tier if Nagi doesn't come back. Look forward to it.
Oh Jesus
No,
Christ.
I really feel like we need to ban you for healing.
I'll heal, so you don't. It's for your
Saying I
sanity.
can finally have Dancer back after all this time, now that I no longer want it, go.
This was a fucking reverse psychology.
I mean, to be honest, he already knows when we're dying anyways, so it might as well be a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like healing's gonna get the way for him to kick me out of the group finally.
that's WoW healing. That's different.
It's okay, he'll come back 3 episodes later. 2B.
Jeez.
Like to run things like a bingeable Netflix sitcom.
That sounds awful.
Certainly not if it's bingeable.
Left.
Right?
Although,
People binge some really shitty shows when they're desperate.
That explains
Yeah.
much and a lot, though, about you what it needs to see.
I'm just
Yeah, you're
glad,
just here to boost ratings.
I'm just glad I didn't see the recruitment post and I got like a personal friend to friend slide.
I'm the token bisexual in the group. There we go.
Yeah,
You gotta get that quota.
I admit, on my bad. First mistake there.
Yeah, no worries. It's
To your side,
night.
let's focus back up now. Counterclockwise. Tanks, healers out. Ari adjust to D.
4 is taken for the
Knockback. Good. To the sword.
No way.
That was the hard pattern. We did it again. So see, good is coming out of tonight.
Alpha gamers.
I'm a beta cook.
Yep. Remember to hold cooldowns.
Cool. Okay, so I'm just getting it ready. Here we go.
And go. Behind. Behind again.
Oh, this is bad.
I want to know why our damage is so much lower than it was.
I saw damage
Actually
down
got mine
before
up.
the third in. Yeah,
Hmm.
somebody did.
Would it be cool if we
That
just
was
pod
good.
for tonight?
Yeah, let's just pod on opener for this. I'm gonna look that up tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna end up podding on opener consistently anyways, because it should
Yeah,
line
you're
up at
just-
like the exact right spot later anyways.
Yeah, you're doing people slowly because it costs money to do that anyways, but since we're starting to get there pretty...
Yeah. Let's
Pretty good.
start podding on opening so we can actually get the practice in, very least for Prog, and then I'll determine whether or not we're gonna keep that permanently at a later time. Be prepared to shred through pots when we wipe once a minute.
Well, that's life, baby. That's savage life. Let's get it here.
Go.
I've already made a terrible mistake.
No, I just roll the dice. Baby.
1A.
Sometimes I'm on top, sometimes I'm on the bottom.
left.
Right.
Middle.
Counterclockwise. Look
Hi.
away. Yeah, we needed Faye on our side, but more importantly, we
sorry.
needed people to be like in their sides so that we could tell easier. We're fine, but just keep going. Just remember to go to your sides. DPS out. Yeah, you don't want to be too far out, Faden.
For the ice. Okay.
Knock back.
Where the hell was the open one?
It was at D.
Look, 3 times. I think I got confused by the
Sorry,
person running.
I was still running, sorry. What I'm trying to do is if I'm the person in the role that's out, I just try to say which intro card I have.
It's fine. I just messed up. I think I just saw the meteor person
No,
on me.
no.
So
Yeah, I was on D still going.
I checked. I just kept spinning to find the spot and I couldn't find one.
It was
If I'm
D.
on an intercardinal and I'm staying there, I can just jump up and down.
That's fine.
Nothing better to do.
Wanting to buy a crit? There it is.
The next answer meta, fishing for crits, and missing standard step like a scrub.
Go. Yeah, just let it go. Chances are if we have a death, we're not making enrage right now.
Redemption arc.
Yeah, I just want to see Nidhogg once tonight. It's my goal. We got 17 minutes. We can probably do it. Well, welcome to our new life. The pots are gonna go quickly, and then they'll eventually start going slowly again.
Honestly, if you need them, just come to Cactor. I'll make you whatever you want. Want strength?
Yeah.
If you want. Give me something to do so I play the same game.
You are a
Exactly.
jerk, sir.
Well, it's either crafting or I just stand around and limps all day waiting for something to do. So
I logged into the game yesterday and I just didn't play.
go.
I can't tell you.
Interesting. My pocket go off. Mid phase.
Yep, sounds good.
If I didn't go off, I mean I'm pretty sure I forgot to hit it.
Shh. Don't talk about it.
4D.
That was my fault, probably.
Yeah, usually when someone gets hit by only one, it's someone moving early. Go. 3C.
Middle.
Left.
Clockwise. Look away. DPS out.
Oh shit,
Weird.
hit ice.
Oh, did you hit ice and it double meteored someone?
Yeah, I think it did.
Okay, that would explain it. Either that or I moved too slow. One or the other, I'm not sure which. My reaction times are shit right now, so I believe either one.
I'm just gonna take it. Frostbite toe. My toe, my toe.
Please, just a single crit.
Fall out.
Sorry, I didn't want my mana anyways. I love popping this stream in the first 5 seconds.
Go.
I like the dedication to the fish.
I'll take extra damage so you can burn stacks.
I wish that was a thing. Wish Toxicon was DPS increase.
That would be cool.
North south, 1-8.
Middle.
Left.
Left. All right. I'll go right.
Right.
I'm going middle.
Kingdom for some feathers.
Counterclockwise. Look away. Tanks, healers out. 4 will be taken.
Two will be taken.
And good job on the calls though. On the intercards. It really helps.
What
Then-
tower did we even miss?
Do you not know? I only had one in my quad.
The tower?
Maidens.
Yeah, we missed the tower there.
Yeah, we missed a tower. If you ever see a giant electrical surge across the entire arena, that's the tower not getting hit.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then the meteors go off after the. Okay.
Yeah. The first meteors land as the towers explode if they're not caught, so it can look like it's a meteor problem when it's not. Go. To be.
Left.
Right.
Middle.
Clockwise.
High somewhere.
Look away. DPS out. Adjust slightly, Faye.
He is taken.
Did you say B or Delta?
Bravo.
Knock back.
Oh shit, I ran into the wall. Fucking shit.
I mean, aside from that, we did the pattern right, so we're now consistent somewhat on
Okay,
that hard
so-
pattern.
So I offset correctly?
Yeah,
Okay.
good. At least we're getting through that part now,
Yeah, to be honest, we didn't have it as solid
as we
last
thought
week.
we did. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really helping. Meteor practice, bitch. Alright. Because every Nidhogg fight, guess what? It's meteors.
Go.
Ah.
Let it go.
But I was number one. Just kidding.
He was number one.
Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen, you say?
SpongeBob memes. That's the kind of shit I like.
No,
Timeless
it's
classic.
Patrick.
I would wear the Foxy Grandpa hat.
You really would.
Shit, I'd go to Winnie Hut Jr. if it's actually listed.
You do, dude.
Go.
On a weenie hut bender.
That can be his nickname when he joins us for Savage.
Yeah.
Just with no context ever given to him.
If he doesn't get it, that's on him.
Well, That kid ain't right. You see,
But he's so funny.
he is. Left.
Right.
Five.
To your sides. Clockwise.
High.
Look away. DPS out.
I think Bravo will need to fill. Okay.
Or is taken.
We're good. Knock back.
Delta.
I fucked up again. I cannot believe this shit.
What happened?
I overran again. So meteors, you always end up on a cardinal?
Yeah, if you overrun slightly, it's usually fine as long as you adjust back in. Like, if I'm not directly across the other tower, I'll actually usually run past the tower and then back into it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was having some trouble with, because I was a little offset.
Yeah.
So I kind of just pulled back into the cardinal to...
We've got one more good pull. Let's
Alright.
go.
Get Nidhogg.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, 2 steps forward, 1 step back sometimes.
Yeah, we're gaining
I'd rather
better
get the meteor
consistency on meteors, at least.
and just like get the Nidhogg.
Sometimes you'll have that occasional night where things go wrong for the first half of it and you lose out a bunch of time. Go.
Yeah, this is kind of happening. In Prog.
Yeah, it happens. The UCOB life with getting back in nail.
God, it's been like, I think there was a solid week that we were stuck on nail. God.
Yeah, it happens. Though we have
That was, I broke the alcohol out week.
2B.
It's ultimate, not a freebie. Dead. I ruined the last attempt, thank you God.
If we go really quickly, we can get one more in, but it probably won't actually make it to the end of meteors. There's no point.
Okay.
So yeah, that is going to be it.
Good job though. We got to see some things more, and I
Yeah.
still don't feel like I've gotten to see comets enough. Like I wish I
The
got
meteors,
more
yeah.
for that. Yeah.
Well, at very least, we're getting that hard pattern consistently. We figured out what we were doing wrong there and worked our way around it
Yeah,
and all
because
that.
last week we would just die when it was hard pattern.
Yeah. And even at the start of this week, too.
The start of this week, I mean.
How many times did I get
Today?
fucked up?
Yeah.
Like 1, 2 times.
Just earlier today, yeah.
Why is it always a
Usually
black
you don't call
Asian
that earlier in the
dancer?
week, you call it
Ah,
earlier in the
damn.
day.
You do
Start
after a
raining.
night like this.
Oh, hi,
Hello. I idle here because Cactuar Limsa is too boring.
Were you idling?
Fairy Limsa?
Very
It's